Hello, so today I'm going to review the Make Rem Idebenone Lifting Ampoule. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money. I'll never waste your time with sponsored ads or videos. So if you want to help support the channel, check out nobsbeauty.com, check out my Patreon page, or click on the Amazon link below. So this Idebenone is a more recently discussed antioxidant, and I was asked about it by several subscribers actually in the last couple months. So I thought I would give some Idebenone products a shot, and this is one of them. I've got a couple other ones I'll be reviewing at some point too. But the Make Rem one, I don't know, I liked the packaging. It comes with 2 bottles, which was really nice. And just kind of bright and sunny, and was the first one that got delivered. So, Make Rem says this yellow-colored ampoule infuses 1,000 parts per million vitamin-rich Idebenone, dramatically improving the appearances of wrinkles and fine lines while restoring the elasticity of aged skin. Contains 5 types of ceramides to moisturize and retexturize rough skin for a smooth touch, and also helps brighten dull skin tone. So, got thoughts on pretty much all of that, and then I'm going to talk in depth about Idebenone, what it is, and the studies on it. So let me get on to my first criteria, which is packaging, and I really like the packaging. So it's a dropper bottle, but it's not the standard dropper bottle, so it's much more easier for traveling. And you just screw it up and then you fill it up, and very efficient. And I just like this as opposed to a traditional dropper bottle, which they're so untravel friendly, they will leak. So this one is pretty good. No issues with the packaging. It protects the good ingredients from light exposure and most air exposure. In terms of denatured alcohol, this does not contain any dry and denatured types of alcohol. It does contain a couple good fatty alcohols such as Cetearyl alcohol and bihenyl alcohol. So no issues at all with that. In terms of fragrance, this is where this product has its biggest issue in my opinion. So it's got several fragrance ingredients. It has a moderate scent, which does dissipate in about 10-15 minutes. But when you immediately apply it, the scent is quite noticeable because it's got bergamot oil, geranium oil, orange peel oil, lavender oil, rosemary oil, mandarin orange oil, sage oil, patchouli oil, and Lycia cubeba fruit oil, which I'd never heard of. It's an essential oil that has a lemony scent due to its content of citral. It is 85% citral, which is not a favorite ingredient of mine. Citral is a irritant, especially for those with sensitive skin. Citral, you don't want to see it on ingredient list. It's even used in a lot of industrial uses for a lemon scent. So I prefer to try to avoid that as much as possible. This one does have quite a long list of fragrance ingredients. It would have been much better had they left some of those out, maybe included some more antioxidants. I don't know. So that is by far the biggest disappointment with this product. If you don't have sensitive skin, it might not be a big issue. So, and I'm jealous. In terms of the manufacturing location, this is made in Korea, so no issues with that. Ease of use, let me do a quick pH test for you. Might even list the pH on this, but I'll still test it for you guys. So, very easy to use. They recommend using this morning and evening after cleansing. And personally, I recommend using this. It's a thicker texture. So, if you have like a light serum you use, I'd recommend using that first. And then using this one right before like your thicker moisturizer or a sleep mask. Personally, I just recommend using this in your evening routine because of all those oils and citrus oils. They have a potential to react with sunlight, which could make your skin worse off than had you not even used it at all. So for me, I've just been using it in my evening routine, but otherwise it absorbs pretty quickly, which is nice. It sets to kind of a radiant finish. It does set slightly tacky, so if you apply a moisturizer over it, then you don't notice that issue. That's also why I prefer not to use it in my morning routine. Aside from the fragrant citrus oils, I just find it takes a while to fully absorb. So let me get on to the pH. And the pH of this is 5, so no issues with that. So very easy to use. Tends to play well with other products. Good pH. No issues with that. Okay, in terms of antioxidants and beneficial ingredients, let me start talking a little bit about Idebenone. But first, there are some other beneficial ingredients in this other than just that. We've got alpha Bisabolol, which is a good skin brightening ingredient. Phytosqualane, which is a plant-derived version of squalane. Shea butter, hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid. Beta-glucan, which is a good skin conditioning ingredient. Ceramides, algae, very hydrating and a good antioxidant. Eclipta prostrata leaf extract, which is an antioxidant from Korea, which is also more commonly known as false daisy. And then chamomile oil, which is a good skin calming ingredient. Obviously, the star ingredient of this product is Idebenone, which is a synthetic antioxidant similar to CoQ10, which you see showing up in more products lately. Idebenone, let's see, the genesis of Idebenone was a Japanese pharmaceutical company that was researching Alzheimer's disease and how to treat Alzheimer's disease, especially the deterioration of memory. The chemical makeup of Idebenone was almost identical to CoQ10. While its effects on Alzheimer's patients were limited, some pharmaceutical companies continue to test the chemical's effectiveness on other diseases. More recently, skincare companies have turned their attention to Idebenone and its power as an antioxidant and free radical fighter, as it is believed to be safer than other man-made skincare ingredients. Idebenone is being used in a number of anti-aging skincare products for a variety of purposes, but its biggest believed benefit come from the powerful antioxidant properties and helps, for example, wrinkles, fine lines, and even age spots that form in the process of natural aging. But these issues also have a great deal to do with sun exposure. UV rays contain free radicals that destroy skin cells from the inside out and damage both elastin and collagen, which causes skin to sag and wrinkle. It is believed that creams containing Idebenone may prevent wrinkles by fighting these free radicals and protecting skin cells. The healthier skin is, the more collagen it produces, which also helps skin look firmer. Idebenone may also be helpful in reducing inflammatory responses in the skin, as well as redness and swelling. Possible side effects. Well, few problems have arisen from the use of Idebenone-based skin cream. Some individuals have experienced redness, irritation, and stinging. So if you're considering the use of any product with this ingredient in it, the best way to avoid possible irritation is to understand your own skin type. And if you have skin that is sensitive to many beauty products, do a patch test. Do a patch test on everything. Just saves yourself some potential hassle in the end. So, let's see. All products that contain Idebenone are sold over the counter. However, if you have experienced outbreaks with anti-aging creams in the past, you should see your doctor or skincare specialist to discuss any potential problems that may arise using Idebenone creams. Let's see. So, there's a lot of research on it, but not a lot of truly independent research, and not a lot of research that showed that Idebenone is better than any other product. Make Prems on their packaging for this says somewhere that Idebenone is like 1,000 times better than vitamin C. There's nothing, no study that has been done that shows that. So take it as you will. There's really no one antioxidant that's much better than anything else. I think, in my philosophy, you're better off exposing your skin to as many good beneficial ingredients and antioxidants as you can. Just like with peptides, there's really not necessarily one peptide that is better than the other, but using several peptides will help you get the skin you want instead of focusing on one, which is why the Ordinary Buffet is so great, because they've got a whole variety of them in there. So that's why I choose that one, as opposed to the Ordinary has a Matrixyl Serum, which is a specific peptide, which some people think that peptide is better than the others. I just think expose your skin to as much as you can, and you're likely to have healthier skin as a result, instead of really limiting yourself. So it's interesting. Let's see. So I was initially asked to review something with Idebenone because they said they had read that it was better than vitamin C. It's the best new antioxidant out there. And there really isn't any research showing that it's better than anything else. The research does show it can help fight free radicals and be a good antioxidant, but not necessarily better than anything else you might already use. So if you have a good vitamin C serum, I still recommend using that. I wouldn't change that. Instead, maybe add it to your evening routine if possible. They also recommend steaming your face before you use Idebenone because then it helps to get into pores better, which I have a theory is probably a good way for every ingredient. And then, let's see. So there was one clinical study on there which said, let's see, Idebenone is an antioxidant, lower molecular weight, analog of CoQ10. Previously, Idebenone was shown to be a very effective antioxidant. Its ability to protect against cell damage from oxidative stress in a variety of biochemical, cell biological, and in vivo methods, including its ability to suppress sunburned cell formulation in living skin. However, no clinical studies have been previously conducted to establish the efficacy of Idebenone in a topical skincare formulation for the treatment of photo-damaged skin. In this non-vehicle control study, they used two formulations of Idebenone. One was 0.5%, one was 1%. And they did a study on photo-damaged skin with 41 female subjects aged 30 to 65 with moderate photo-damaged skin. They were randomized to use a blind, either the 0.5% or the 1% Idebenone daily for 6 weeks. And the blind expert grader assessment for skin roughness, fine lines, wrinkles, and global improvement in photo damage were performed at baseline, 3 weeks in, and then 6 weeks out. Electrical conductance readings for skin surface hydration were made at the baseline and after 6 weeks. Basically, after 6 weeks of use, the 1% Idebenone formula showed a 26% reduction in skin roughness and dryness, a 37% increase in skin hydration, and a 29% reduction in fine lines and wrinkles, and a 33% overall improvement in photo-damaged skin. For the 0.5% Idebenone formula, the numbers are almost identical. So, basically, it showed improvement. I don't necessarily know that that improvement might not have been any different had they added a vitamin C serum or some other antioxidant, maybe just CoQ10. But overall, it does show that Idebenone has some potential for really helping with photo-damaged skin, brightness, and wrinkles. And then I'll talk about my experience with it in the performance criteria. But overall, I gave them a good score for antioxidants and beneficial ingredients. Okay, in terms of animal testing, the Make Prem brand, there's not a lot of really research on Make Prem or if they're cruelty-free, but I did find a few Reddit threads that had information on K-beauty brands and indicated that Make Prem is cruelty-free. Performance. So I really did notice a boost of hydration adding this into my evening routine. Other than that, I didn't notice much other noticeable benefits. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's not working, because for a lot of antioxidants that fight free radicals, you can't really visibly see that. You more so need the conducting test things that they did in the trials to really tell if it's working. Other than the boost in hydration, I didn't notice much in terms of my skin pigmentation issues or fine lines. So it's really hard to say how effective it is. But the study does show that there was some good noticeable increases. So other than the hydration, I assume it helps. And it helps fight the free radicals. So I gave them the thumbs up for pigmentation. Although for acne-prone skin, there's a few ingredients to be cautious about. Shea butter, cetearyl alcohol, and glyceryl stearate. So not a whole ton. So, but it does have kind of a sticky feeling until you put a good moisturizer over it. But it does give your skin an instant boost of hydration and a little bit of plumpness, I would say. So in terms of the price, so I got this set, I think I picked up from either Joel C or Yes Style or Style Korean. And you get 2 bottles, which are 1 ounce each. And they're around $40, but check out, Google it before you pick it up because they can be on sale. I think I got this for like $19. So do some Googling. But overall, that price isn't ridiculous, especially for the double pack. Then in terms of the it factor, you know, my main issue with this is the amount of fragrance. If you want another, if you're interested in Idebenone, Isn't Tree has one, and I'll review this one soon. They have their Ampoule, which is also in a double pack. Isn't that a little bit strange? Why all the double packs? I don't see that very often for a lot of products. But this one doesn't have any fragrance in it. So this one might be a little bit more worth considering. I'll review this one after I get a chance to try that. But the fragrant oils in there are just a lot. And they're strong and they take a while to dissipate. So that's the main issue I have. Had they left that out, they might have been able to get a 10 out of 10. But they didn't. So if you have sensitive skin, probably pass on this one and maybe give this one a try. I'm just starting to use this one now. So overall, on my Sarah Score scale, the Make Prem got 8 out of 10, which is still pretty good. And if you don't have sensitive skin, you might not have as much issues. I still recommend using it in the evening because of some of those citrus oils. So anyway, 8 out of 10, pretty good. I'm interested in hearing from you guys if you've had a chance to try this, or if you've tried anything with Idebenone in it. Hopefully I've been saying that right this whole time. If you have what your thoughts are on it, so definitely leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. And stay tuned for more tomorrow.